So the last video I finished by putting a random number into a variable called the chosen one, and that was to try and get the images to come up in a random order rather than always pig, dog, cat. So having done that, I'm now going to copy that variable, and I need to say set the location of image ID, the chosen one, into there. And then, do you remember this was the loop that fades the animal up, so I need to change that to the chosen one. And in here, chosen one, and this is the bit that fades the animal out again. So again, I'm still talking about whichever one is the chosen one. So I'll fade this back out again, and I will need to know if it's over the right field, and that will be the field of the chosen one. So suddenly I can now get the animals to come up in a random order, which means that I don't need to just do 3 times. I could actually do a number of goes through the animals. So I'm going to change this variable to let's change this to which go equals 1 to the number of goes. So I'll just put these variables up at the top here, and number of goes. Oops. Just copy that. So what I'm doing here is I'm now changing this loop so that it goes round, I don't know, 10 times, and the animals will come up randomly. So it could actually go pig, 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 cat, pig, dog, but it'll do 10 animals. So I need to go back to my initialize handler and put, so let's do 10 goes around showing the animals. So we'll go around here, and 10 animals should pop up, and they'll be random ones. Now the last thing I wanted to do was to put in some kind of difficulty level. At the moment, this loop here goes from 1 to 100, and it's changing the blend level by 1 each time. So it takes the blend level all the way from 100, which is where it's invisible, all the way up to 0, where it's visible. So if I change that number to say 50, then it should fade up halfway and then fade back down again if I change that to 50. If I change it to, say, 20, then it probably doesn't fade in very much at all. Perhaps we should run it and just see what this thing does. So I've just done Apple S to save it, and I'm now going to run the program. So I'm going to click on Start, and whoop, do you see how they're fading in really quickly, and it's going to be almost too fast to get my cursor onto the right level here. So let's just start it so we can see them. Oh, there they go off again. So I'll just wait for it to run through. What I'm going to build in here is a button that lets me choose a difficulty level. So I'll just bring this down here. You can put it anywhere you want. So let's put it down there. And I'm going to call it, let's put choose difficulty level. So I need to bring that out here. Now I'm going to go on there, and I'm going to choose, get the person playing to choose a difficulty level, and I'm going to use that to change this number. I'll do that on the next video.